Hey guys, it's your boy Captain Planet. Hey, so want to apologize real quick. The the audio for this episode is awful. Um, I didn't think it was gonna be that bad. I have bought a mic. I'm gonna put a picture somewhere that's like, hey, this is the mic I bought. It's the same mic, but it's red, and it came with Assassin's Creed Origins. So, another game I'm probably not gonna play. But yeah, hopefully this is the last week of subpar audio, and I'm sorry. So, all right, everybody, enjoy.
Hello, and welcome to Atomic Radio Hour, the show that dives into the wreckage that is post-apocalyptia. I am your host, Vince, and I'm also here with...
your ever so talented host, Declan.
Hey everybody. First off, I want to apologize for the past few videos. My mic has been atrocious. This is my mic. My microphone, if you will.
If you would.
It's a Blue Yeti, and I've had it for fucking close to 10 years.
I was gonna say, you've had that close to 10 years.
I'm trying to think of what year I bought it in. I want to say like 2012.
Yeah, like right when the world was ending.
Yeah, 2012, 2013. So it's like 7, 8 years old. This thing would be like in third grade. Yeah. So after this episode, I'm gonna buy a new one. I'm probably gonna just use this. Sorry.
You gonna bite the bullet?
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna keep this one for like PlayStation.
Yeah, that's actually not a bad idea.
And then, anything else that I just need a spare microphone for that I don't really care about the sound quality. So I just want to say right now, I apologize for the quality of my audio from the past few videos. And,
We've been working through it. We thought that we just messed up the settings.
yeah, you have to troubleshoot everything. Mm-hmm. And this is like our first time back in a while. The past 2 or 3 episodes were pre-recorded.
Yeah, like we haven't been like together like in the studio in like a month.
Yeah, it's been a while. August is always whack.
Whack.
Just fucking whack. Yeah.
I want to put the whack meme just like whack.
That dude's from Philly.
Yeah, isn't it Hannibal Buress?
No. Oh,
No.
You're thinking about that one. I'm thinking about
Yeah.
Pop-Tart Pete. Where he's like...
Oh, I wasn't thinking of that one.
Did you ever see that one where he's like, his stance, whack. The fact he doesn't even like to smile, whack. That dude, I think he's like a skater and like a beat maker out of Philly.
I was thinking of the one that he's just like leaning back in the chair like
Whack.
whack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't think of that one.
I
forgot
love
about
that one. That's actually on my work like group chat. That's a reaction.
Really?
Yeah, we have a meme channel, and you can make custom emojis, and that's one of them.
Did you know that Hannibal Buress is responsible? Well, I don't know if responsible is the right word, but he's kind of why Bill Cosby was like found out to be a monster.
Oh, I mean, I guess that's good for him.
He would go on stage and make jokes about it, and yeah.
Eventually, people just started listening.
Yeah. But I have good news and I have bad news for you, my friend.
For me,
Yes.
what's up?
What do you want first, good or bad?
Hit me with the bad. We'll end on a positive note.
Okay, the bad.
Wait. Or we could do the good, the bad, the ugly.
Oh, okay, I'll make up some ugly shit.
Okay, yeah, let's do the good then. Start with
Okay, the good. I found this bad motherfucker at work. Wait till you see this shit.
the good. You're gonna need to send it on Messenger because
I will.
Ooh, I'm excited.
Look at this fucking thing.
Yeah, look at that thing that I can't see yet.
Look at this fucking thing. It's a fucking weapon.
It's a weapon?
It's a
What is
fucking
it?
machete.
Wait, you need to send me a picture.
Yeah, give me
send
2
the
seconds, goddammit.
I want to see the machete.
Son, I found a fucking machete at work. I found a fucking Danny Trejo. I'm trying to hold the John in one hand, the microphone in one hand, and take a picture with this sword on my fucking lap. I'm an honorary fucking yakuza.
Boogaloo.
Dude, look at this
And
fucking
also with,
thing.
with the foot in the background, you're like a boogaloo.
Yeah,
dude.
please don't fucking... When you do your edits at the end, please do not include that picture.
Aw.
I
Can I
don't
just crop the foot out?
No, I don't want my fucking feet on the internet. Look at this thing. Look at this fucking thing. The first thing that popped into
Your
my
foot
head...
pics could be worth a lot.
No. The first thing that popped into my head when I picked this up was the MF Doom song, where he's like, I keep the flick of the machete sword in your hand. Everything is going according to plan, man. With a song that's about his brother who passed away. Mm-hmm. I picked this up and I was like... And the dude at work like sharpened it for me. My first thought was, I need to buy some watermelons and maybe a pineapple.
Yo, you gotta get like a honeydew.
Fuck honeydew.
Yeah, exactly. Fuck honeydew.
Yeah, but I wanna clean this and then like cut up the melons.
Like have it, yeah.
And then be like, who wants some fucking melon?
After the episode, can you put it on like a nice background and take a picture of it so I can put it in the episode?
Whoa, okay, totally. My fucking capture was just like, frame rate is being dropped, and I'm like, okay.
Nice. Yeah, mine always says that.
Whatever. I'm trying to fucking burn through it. So...
I mean, you're just taking turns through it.
So this is the good. I don't know how much this thing is retail, but I now own a machete.
Cool as shit, dude.
Yeah.
You should put that in like a survival backpack or something.
I was
like,
thinking about it. It's really tight. Like it's got a nice grip. It's got a little fucking like Wii handle, John, so it doesn't fly off when I'm trying to play bowling.
A Wii handle.
I don't know what to call it. Don't fucking make fun of me.
Like a safety strap.
Yeah, safety strap these nuts. I don't know.
Holy shit.
The first place my mind went to was bowling. Son, it came with what?
That's just funny.
I got all fucking Roman Bellic on you. I was like, bowling, cousin. All right,
Cousin, let's go bowling.
so that's the good.
All right,
The bad.
I'm ready for it.
Where did you learn that you love sushi, Declan?
Where did I learn that I love sushi?
What was the place where you're just like, oh, I love sushi now. I know this to be true.
Is it I'm pretty sure it would be the casino nearby.
Declan.
They didn't close it, did they?
Declan.
No.
They're gonna do it.
They're gonna close it?
They're gonna close it.
Why?
Because new people bought the casino. And they don't want people that are tenants there. And they told everybody that doesn't have a lease they gotta get out. So they're shutting down the sushi place. Oh shit.
I am upset.
Yeah. My uncle just showed up.
Yeah?
Everybody has an uncle that just shows up.
Yeah, once in a while.
And he's like, hey, I got some news for you. I'm like, don't do this to me. He's like, the sushi place. Can we say the name, or is that like, could that dox us?
I mean, the radius is already pretty short of like...
I'm not gonna say it. They know we're in
Yeah.
Pennsylvania. That's good enough.
Yeah.
They're shutting it down.
I hate that.
Yeah. And like, my first thought was, I gotta go there. Because I don't know when their lease is up, and that's where I learned that I loved uncooked fish, but won't eat cooked fish. I don't
I guess
know.
we have to go to that other place. Although the other place has half off on Thursdays and Sundays, so like...
Alright, Declan, fucking narrows down even more.
A lot of places do that.
What places? I've never heard of a place doing half off sushi. Unless it's fucking Wegmans and they're about to close. Is Wegmans local?
No Wegmans will ever close.
You know what I mean.
No, Wegmans is like a northeastern thing. It's actually started where I go to school.
Really?
I live close to the first Wegmans.
Wow, that's a real achievement. You should put that on your resume.
I will. It'll get me a job at Wegmans.
Alright, you want the ugly?
Yes, I do.
Shit. Ryan's toy review on YouTube makes more money than we will ever in our entire life.
Maybe I should fill my water glass with vodka instead.
Don't do that.
I would never. That's just stupid.
Yeah.
I'm drinking water out of a wine glass, though.
Do you know of Ryan's toy review?
I'm
Are
pretty
you
sure you
aware?
showed me it before.
He's fucking like 9, and he just opens toys and makes $1 billion a day. Yeah.
That's the ugly.
So yeah, that's about it. I just wanted to show you my fucking dank sword, and
It's so fucking cool.
I never thought I'd be one of those fucking like, look at my sword, guy. He got through 7 water
Yeah,
bottles at a
you've
time.
achieved the first step towards becoming a weeaboo.
Like, oh my god. No, but like, I think I'm more excited because it was free.
Oh yeah.
Like, we have a running joke at work that we find coolers and then we have to give the coolers back. Cause like, it's like, did you ever watch New Girl?
No. Not
New
yet.
Girl, there's a running joke. I think it's a running joke. I remember it as a running joke in New Girl about if you ever see a dog cage for sale or free, you take it because dog cages are really expensive.
Yeah.
And every time I see a cooler, I think of that. And I was like, you just pick it up, just take it. I don't care what
Just
condition
take
it's in,
it.
just get it. Just so like we found a couple coolers, and every time one time we had to give it back. And I just bought a brand new Igloo cooler. And then I was like, dude, take this cooler. It's like $13 worth of cooler. Take it. It's free. And he's like, you don't want it? I was like, no, I just bought one. But mine's red. And he had to give it back. And then like a week later, we found another one, but it was broken. And then the people came and got it. And then I found a third one. And then that one was
You're just a cooler master,
no,
aren't you?
I'm not. It's fucking ridiculous and it upsets me and I dream about it. But, like... We had fucking... The third one I found was styrofoam. I'm not going to take a styrofoam cooler.
Yeah, like, that's just gonna end up in a landfill anyway.
Yeah, so I found this machete. And I was like, oh yeah. So I was thinking about what I could do with it, and I was like, I would look nice in like my Fallout collection.
You know what I would do for Halloween? Just bury it in a freaking pumpkin.
Just put it in the pumpkin. Why?
I think it just look cool.
Oh, like just right in it? Oh, that'd be tight as hell.
Yeah, just like slashed right into it.
I thought you meant like just like put it inside the pumpkin. And then I thought about kids smashing pumpkins. And I was like, that's gonna hurt.
No, I'd make it look like you like slammed it into someone's skull.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I like that.
Then you could draw like a little face on it. It's like, oh no.
He's like, stop. I have a kid and family and wife. My wife. Alright, so I'm fucking tired.
You're tired.
And I was hanging out at the coffee shop with Steven and Chris. And we were talking about like what it means to be a human being. And
That's pretty deep for a coffee shop talk.
well, no one was there. The only other guy that was there was a regular. And then these 2 girls walked in, and so Steven will play the soundtrack from Fallout when like towards the end of the day.
No one else is there. Yeah.
Well, like the last 2 hours he plays it. So like I'm sitting down talking to Chris at this table, and right next to the table next to us are these girls, and the one girl looks over and she goes, hacking, whacking, chopping that meat, and part of me went like, I'm sorry? Like, you know this? How do you know this? And then she was like taking pictures
Gamer
of the
girls.
screen. Rise up. She's taking pictures of the screen that it's got the Brotherhood of Steel Paladin. Like, you know that picture of the dude running in like the Fallout 3 graphics?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's taking a picture of that, or like a Snapchat video of it, and I was like, do you fucking know what this is? Like, I'm still kind of in that weird, like, no one knows what Fallout is thing, but like everybody knows
But
what
it's
it is at
also
this
like
point.
a multi-billion-dollar like
Yeah.
fucking series, or multi-million at least.
So I was just kind of like surprised, and I wanted to say something, but I didn't because I was balls deep in this conversation. And yeah, so I'm just kind of tired, and you wanna hop into this motherfucking lore?
Oh yeah, I'm going to be delivering the lore today.
Because I'm tired.
Vince is very tired.
Yeah.
And stop.
No,
please.
fuck you.
Alright.
I love having the mic in my hand. Oh my god.
Is it just so much better?
It's just, there's something about it. I can kind of move and sway and kind of just like, when I need to
Kinda
get
like
deep. And
like swoon over it.
yeah, I can just kind of like,
Speaking about having mics in your hand, we're going to be going over a quest from Fallout New Vegas. So the lore today is on a quest called Talent Pool. It is one of my favorite side quests from New Vegas, and I'm going to start with a little bit of a quickie, like walkthrough of it. You kind of once you get to the strip and you go to the tops, as long as you're not like hostile with them, you can talk to a guy named Tommy Torini.
Yo.
That dude, Tommy Torini.
Tommy Torino over there. Yeah.
Yeah. So if you talk to him, he's like, our shows, we don't have any. And he's like, we want to make the money.
Money.
So we're going to make the money, you see?
Money.
We got to get more shows here on the stage. So he sends you out to go find more acts for the tops. And it is your job to find 4 acts. You must go and find a human comedian, a ghoul comedian, a musician, and a singer. What?
I just picture the one human comedian be like, "What's the deal with airline food?" And then the ghoul comedian.
It's just Ray Romano.
No, it's Seinfeld.
Come
on, Declan.
I could dream.
Son, Ray Romano sounds like Kermit the Frog. Ray Romano and Kermit the Frog are the same person. There's somebody else, and I can't remember who else is like the same voice. It's like how Creed and Nickelback and Pearl Jam were the same band.
Okay.
Can you take me higher? Is the fucking same thing. But Ray Romano's like, what's her name? What's her name on the show? Is it Deborah? Deborah.
I think so.
Deborah. That's Ray Romano. And then Kermit the Frog is just a little higher. It's the same voice. It's the same exact voice.
There's another one too.
I don't know.
All right.
Whatever, go on. Sorry.
So you can bargain. Well, basically, Tommy's like, "Listen, I'll give you a 3% cut of the cost for getting these acts," and you're like, "Nah, I got barter 50, so it's gonna be 5%." So you go out and you can find Billy Knight. You can get him just outside the tops.
I like him.
Yeah,
He's all right. The dude who's on the corner and he's like just giving up jokes for free.
Yeah, he's right by the Lucky 38.
Yeah, he's all right.
So you can go up and be like, "Hey, they're looking for an act, and give me some money." So you send him over, you collect your paycheck, then you go out and you got to find a ghoul comedian. So you're gonna go to the Atomic Wrangler. You're gonna be like, "Yo, Garrett's, I'm gonna stick a blasting pistol in your mouth if you don't give me Hadrian."
What's the name?
Hadrian?
That's a nice name.
Yeah, I really like that name.
I wonder if it's biblical.
I don't know, actually. I
Should have looked it up, Declan.
I'm going to.
Are you really looking it up?
No, I'm just like, I just clicked on Hadrian's page.
Oh, I was fucking with you. I didn't want you to go.
So, I'm gonna put a gun in your mouth if you don't give me Hadrian. Or you could also just, like, have speech and barter 50. And, you get him and send him off to the tops, collect your paycheck. Next, the musician. So, you're gonna go off into the desert. You're gonna go to the El Dorado Dry Lake. And there's this Sunset Sarsaparilla billboard that's just, like, there. And there's, like, a hobo fire and, like, some little seats around it.
Can I ask you a question?
Yes.
In the ranking of fires, where does Hobo Fire rank in at?
What are the other contenders?
I don't know. I thought you were the authority. You're the one bringing up Hobo Fires.
There is like House Fire.
House, Brush.
Bon.
Bon.
Yeah. You know, you gotta start every single one with Bon Jovi.
You proud of yourself?
Brush.
You happy with the decisions you made?
Forest. Relevant.
Just straight arson.
Arson.
Just straight arson.
Well, that falls under House, I would say.
I don't know.
Anyway, next to this hobo fire is a dude.
A man.
And this dude is called the Lonesome Drifter. So you're going to be like, "Dude, you can play the guitar pretty good. Get on over there." And with a barter 50, you can actually get a present out of him. It's one of my favorite items in all of New Vegas. And it is the Mysterious Magnum. So I'm going to put a little clip in that's when you take out the gun.
You putting the video in?
No, just the audio clip.
Well, then why did you say it? I'm just going to put it in.
Okay. Well, alright. I'm going to redo it then.
Right now. Beautiful.
And then when you put it away...
Are we pausing?
Incredible. I was doing like a hand action so you can sync it up.
Oh, okay.
It's the coolest shit ever. Every time you take the gun out and put it away, it makes these awesome sounds. But for recruiting him, he gives you that as like a token of gratitude. The last one is a Mr.
throw it
Bruce.
anywhere.
Sorry, I dropped something. I can't
don't even
record
know
without.
what you did.
I can't record without fidgeting with something. So like I'm just playing with like a tiny little D4, and I dropped it on a plate.
I used to use a little fidget cube.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and then I just started kind of like, not twiddling my thumbs, but I have a little like cubity cube when fidget toys were big. I don't know why I bought this, but it's a nice little. This is my favorite, the Switch.
Just something to have in my hands.
I've had more fun with
got
this
this-
Switch than anything Nintendo's ever made.
I've got this little D4.
Nice.
But you gotta find Bruce Isaac. You can go to the Dino Delight Motel in Novak, and he's a dude just staying on the second floor, and he's like, "Hi, I'm lonely, but I can sing." And you can tell him, "Get your ass to the tops," and
Please.
please.
I don't care what kind of apocalypse it is, be polite.
And you can get big old money. So this is I really like this quest because it kind of forces you to find like little nooks and crannies. I also really love the Mysterious Magnum. It's like my favorite thing from New Vegas. Other than that, there's a couple like little notes here about like a ton of bugs that can happen on PlayStation and Xbox. But the coolest thing is upon completion of the quest, Bruce Isaac will perform Cobwebs and Rainbows, and the Lonesome Drifter will perform Streets of New Reno, New Vegas Valley, and Home on the Wastes. All of the songs were adapted and performed by Josh Sawyer, the lead designer and project director for New Vegas.
Wow.
The guitar segments for the songs were performed by Nathaniel Chapman and James Malini. Sawyer later elaborated on the recording process for Talent Pool. And then there's a quote. All right, hold
What's
on.
the
I don't want to
quote?
like lean over. It's very small text, so I gotta like get in close.
Zoom in.
All right, I'll be zooming. All right. There's not much of a backstory to Streets of New Reno. We needed a small number of songs for the performers at the tops after Talent Pool was completed, but we hadn't actually decided on licensing anything. We realized this fairly late on in the project and didn't have many options, so I suggested writing variants on folk songs to be performed by James Malini and Nathaniel Chapman on the guitar. That's what we did end up doing. Later, adding a variant of Cobwebs and Rainbows to a low-cost instrumental track that we found somewhere. So I think that's like one of the coolest little things about this quest.
Yeah. I didn't know that. I've done this quest once,
Really?
and I don't remember finishing it. I remember having the Mysterious Magnum, but I don't remember finishing it.
So you probably just got it from the dude at the billboard and then just didn't finish the quest.
Yeah.
That's what I feel like a lot of people do. But I really like this quest. It's actually super easy if you massacre the Garrets.
Really?
Yeah, the hardest part of this quest is getting Hadrian from the Garrets at the Atomic Wrangler. So if you just go in and just shoot them all in the head, you can just like be like, Hadrian, you're free. Go to the tops.
Cool.
Yeah. If you're interested, I'll drop a link to this, the quest walkthrough into the description. Can you remind me on the little card thing, please?
Sure.
I love you. I like this quest, but you definitely have to have at least a barter of 50 to actually do it like with ease.
Well, with ease. I mean,
you can't get the Mysterious Magnum without barter 50, so that's definitely worth it.
okay. Valid point.
Yeah.
Valid point.
There's also a fun fact that if you have Terrifying Presence, you can just intimidate the Garrets into letting Hadrian go at no cost.
Really?
I like that one.
The Garrets. I don't like them.
No, they're a little slimy.
A little.
Yep. But that's all I have for the lore today.
Really?
Yeah, that's what I had. It's just like a nice little side quest. I think New Vegas' side quests like are where it really shines.
Okay, I'll give it to you.
So, my friend,
I don't know. Can we talk about New Vegas for a minute?
can we talk about New Vegas?
Yeah, just for a quick minute.
Yeah, sure.
I'm gonna get I'm gonna get crucified when I say this,
Yes,
but I've been playing New Vegas off and on, maybe a few hours a week if I can fit it in. And I still think New Vegas's atmosphere is just a little boring. Don't get me wrong, I'm super into Dead Money. That's where I am right now. And I'm like, whoa,
Dead
this
Money's
is,
cool.
I'm like, this is fucking really good. I just don't want to stop, but I gotta. And I'm just like, the whole time, I'm like, I'm just still kind of. I don't want to ever not fast travel.
I mean,
That's just me. I mean, that's just my personal preference. I'm not saying the game's not good, Internet. Chill out.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that, like.
the one thing I do recognize is that the Mojave Wasteland has these big patches where there's like just desert and not much
Yeah.
else except just like
Bark
mobs.
scorpions, yeah.
Bark scorpions, yeah. And I feel like if the game would have been like if they would have given the game another year, a lot of those big empty spaces would have been filled up.
Oh, definitely.
It was just
It's an 18-month-old game. You know what I mean? Like, it took a year and change to make. So I'm not going to sit here and
the fact that they
fault
can
it.
make that game in like literally like under 2 years is nuts to me.
No, it is. It is, kind of. A lot of it kind of feels
Especially
a
with
little
it being
copy-pasty,
hailed
but-
as like so successful.
Yeah. But it's also, it's got great writing, and it's got great characters, and... You know what I mean? But, like, I don't know. Something about New Vegas doesn't grab me. It's not that I'm not having a good time with it. I'm having a good time... Ooh, excuse me. I'm having a good time with it.
You just have your preference.
Yeah. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I just...
I kind of like the whole like I guess I'm just a sucker for a good cowboy story.
Yeah.
Future Cowboys are where it's at. That's
Future
like
Cowboys? You ever watch fucking...
Westworld.
No. I can think of the theme song. I can't think of the name. Fucking Cowboy Bebop.
Cowboy Bebop.
Yep.
Yeah, Cowboy Bebop's fucking cool.
Oh, I love Cowboy Bebop. That's one of the only animes that I've ever had to
I love
watch.
that's all you needed to do.
Yeah.
The freaking like trumpet solo from the opening.
I couldn't think of the bass line. I could think of the fucking...
boom 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 boom.
I used that song for a project once.
Really?
Yeah, I never showed you that where it was like the dude got his girlfriend captured and they had to go get him back.
Oh yeah.
It had to be done to music, so it opened with like an Erykah Badu song, and then it ended with an Erykah Badu song. But I used like the thing from Kill Bill when she sees the people she has to kill, and it's like, I enjoyed it. That's something
cool.
that I would like to upload to the channel, but like there's a bunch of people in it that I don't remember some of their names, so I don't want to just upload videos of people when we were all in high school.
Yeah, it's kind of like
my Macbeth video.
the Macbeth video is so good.
I love that video. I watch it every once in a while, and I'm just like, you know what, this was fun.
I do too. I have it on one of my hard drives.
How?
Because remember that one time when your computer like exploded?
No.
So I remember one time in high school, I had to help you back up your computer, and I got a copy of the Macbeth video when.
I remember this. I remember calling you at Best Buy,
Yeah.
and I was like, Declan, my computer is messed up. I need a thing, and you're like, get this one, and then I bought it.
Yep.
I remember that.
So in that entire exchange, I did steal the Macbeth video just in case it ever died,
Thank you.
because it's a work of art. We have to like show like a clip of it
Like right now,
if you want. Like I love that fucking video.
I'm trying to think of what clip I can show because I want to give it some context. If you've ever seen Macbeth,
Or Reddit.
well, I'm not in any scenes. I'm only in the one scene because the one kid didn't. I didn't want to be in it, and the one kid couldn't do. Who's the guy who kills Macbeth?
I don't know.
Is it Banquo?
I never read Macbeth.
Whatever. The dude. No, Banquo. He kills Banquo. The dude who fucking Macduff.
Maybe?
Yeah, it's Macduff.
Yeah, I think it's Macduff.
Because at the end it was a picture of Duff Man holding Kanye's
Kanye's head.
We
can at least show that.
If I could, I'll find it. Yeah, there's the context, and the kid who's in it. I don't want to be like, can I put a video on you? Because I would show the fight scene because I use like free to use Pirates of the Caribbean music and fucking lightsabers. Yeah, so what's up, dude? What's new?
Not much. I just spent 14 days of doing orientation. I was a supervisor, so I was just constantly running around, and I am just so tired. This is my first day, and then I went like straight back to work today,
Nice.
so it's like nonstop.
Fuck that. In the words
I mean-
of Michael Jordan, fuck those kids. I would have been like, you can help yourself out.
It was a lot of fun, though. I love it.
You say so, bucko.
But what's new with you?
I'm so tired, Declan.
You're still tired.
I'm so fucking tired.
Well, you've been working a lot recently.
I'm so tired.
Are you okay?
I'm just so tired. You gotta see this video. I'm on like the bottom fucking left hand side. I'm just chilling, dude. I'm like leaning back. I'm all the way back, like Cadillac seats. I'm just hanging out.
Are you just like melting over there?
A little bit. I like my eyes are closed. I'm just fucking tired. It's just like we were chilling in the coffee shop today talking about like video games and shit because that's what you do now. And like,
Yeah.
What was the last game that you played that you like just enjoyed that you liked? Like,
Not that I loved, that I just liked.
yeah. I mean, any degree of enjoyment. Where are you? Where were you? What are you doing? Who's your daddy?
I
What
didn't
does he
finish
do?
it yet, but I really liked Baba Is You.
Who?
It's a indie game on the Switch called Baba Is You.
Okay.
It's
you
really
like trying
cool.
to chant? Like you trying to cast some spells? Like
No, it's a puzzle game where you basically rewrite the rules on the fly.
oh, that
So-
sounds like fun.
Yeah, it's cool. So like, imagine it's based on like cubes and like setting things equal to each other. So if you have a little cube that says like Baba, and then you have a thing that says is, and then another cube that says you, meaning that the player, you, control Baba. But if you change the rule to be like, what's an example? Like door is you control the door instead of Baba. It's really cool. It's hard to explain. I'll send you a
Yeah.
clip just to like be able to understand it.
Okay.
Because, but the
You're
idea
saying to
is,
me now?
I mean, just like, understand it, because like that's like how you change the rules.
Oh, this is not optimized whatsoever for the phone.
Oh no.
No. Pillar is push. Baba is you. Pillar is. Oh, that's neato.
It's super fucking cool.
That's real fucking neato. See,
Yeah.
that's. How much was this game?
It was like $9. It was worth every penny. It was.
What a
It's
fucking
so fun.
odd amount of money. Excuse me, sir. Can I buy some French
sorry.
fries? Yes,
It
but
was-
you can only buy 15 of them.
No, it was $15, but I got it on during a sale or something.
I see.
No, but it's really, really fun, and there's so many levels.
It seems really neat from the few little things I'm seeing.
It's super, like, the concept for it is simple, but it's just super, because of the way it works, it's really versatile. You could do a lot. There's multiple solutions to, like, every level.
Cool.
So, yeah, that's a game that I really liked recently. Like, I mean, I always go back to, like, my regulars. Like, I play a lot of Smash. I've been playing modded Minecraft.
Minecraft.
Yeah.
I don't know. We were having a conversation, and I was saying that, like, I haven't been playing anything that I enjoy. Like, other than shit that I've already played. Like, I was like, Borderlands 3 I'm going to buy when it comes out, but should I? Like, I'm going to get it when it comes out, but it's a game that I'm only going to play with other people. So that's always a mess trying to get other people to schedule your schedule with their schedule. And then,
I mean, you don't have to play it with another person.
yeah, I know, but I feel like it's a game that you should play with other people. I feel like if there's any game that's like co-op, it's Borderlands.
Like, Borderlands does it really well, yeah.
I want to get the Destroy All Humans remake because, yeah,
I never played the original.
I never played the first one all the way through, other than just like the first level or two. I played the McShit out of the second one, so I'd really like to play this one. I want to get that SpongeBob game because I had that on the
SpongeBob
GameCube.
game?
Yeah, they're remaking Battle for Bikini Bottom. It's like Battle for Bikini Bottom rehydrated or something. And they're taking a lot of the cut content and putting it in this one. They're redoing all the
Really?
voices. Yeah, it looks. You didn't know about this?
No, I didn't know about it at all.
Yeah, it looks super duper neato. Trying to think what else there is, but like my whole thing was like, I don't know. I'm just not having fun with it. And it made me think of something. Like, is there an age where you grow out of video games?
I wouldn't say so. Is there an age where you grow out of movies and books? They're all just forms of entertainment.
I guess.
I mean, at the same time, your taste changes, refines even. So I guess you just gotta find something that's gonna work for you.
I thought about it this morning before I left for work, and I actually Googled video games aren't fun anymore. And I got a few videos, and I kind of started. I watched the beginning of one. There's 3 of them that I wanted to watch. And the first one was saying how we've kind of hit like, oh, couch co-op was the big thing for a while. It was like you could play with your friends on the couch. And it kind of like hit its apex in like the N64 era. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like that's like when it was like the big thing, because that's like the N64 had 4 ports. And I could be wrong, but that was like the first console that I probably am wrong that had 4 ports. You didn't have to buy an expansion or anything. And now it's like another game, a console comes out and the graphics are bigger and better and the game costs more money to make and this and that. But like, is the core experience changing in any real way? Like, and it was this whole, we were going on this whole conversation at the coffee shop, me and Chris and I, about like, he was like, I bought Overwatch for like $15 and I had a ton of fun with it for like 2-3 weeks. And he's like, I think $15 for 2 weeks of fun, 3 weeks of fun is totally worth it. And I said, yeah, sure. But at the same time, like, I look at it as, if I buy a $60 game, I want 60 hours of play. Right? Because, to me, I think a 60-hour game is, like, standard. $1 an hour, and I can play.
That's a reasonable expectation.
Right? I think it is. I think for however much money you pay for the game, you should expect that many hours out of it. Now, that being said, the games I like to play are often big, open-world type games that have multiple...
Expensive to make.
Yes, but that's not the point I'm getting at. These are games that are $60 games that I will play for 60 hours. So whenever I pick up a game that I don't spend that much time in, I get a little upset with it. I understand that there's a lot of time, effort, love, and work that goes into a game, but just because a game costs $60 doesn't mean it's good.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of my favorite games that I've played the past few years have been games that I didn't spend money on, and I think my whole thing is, it comes down to money with me. It comes down to how much does the game cost, how much time am I going to get out of it, and how much and what else could I have been doing? So I kind of look at it as like, I could sit down and play this, or I could work. You know what I mean? Like, I could work another job, I could work on the show, I can work on some videos that I'm thinking of, I can work on some branding stuff, like I could work on a bunch of other stuff to promote the show. So it's like I could sit down and play Doom 2016 for an hour, or I could just work and be productive. And I think the main thing kind of comes from I'm not allowing myself to like it. You know what I mean? I think that's what it really comes down to, is me wanting to be overly productive.
I think that you're a workaholic.
Really?
Yeah, but like I've not like the stereotypical like crazy like woman that works like 80 hours a week workaholic that you like see like in movies and stuff. I think you're a workaholic in a different sense. That I feel like you probably like feel guilty if you're not doing something productive, as if you're like wasting your time.
I do. And I don't know why. I don't know why.
I mean, I'm not saying one way is right or the other, but I feel like it's really important to give yourself time to do nothing.
I know, but when I give myself the time to do nothing, like, I'll sit here and watch 2 hours of YouTube videos, like that's any different. You know what I mean? I think it comes down to, it's the money thing, but also I still have to kind of do something when I play a video game. Like, I have to kind of think. And I have to kind of, and like when I watch a YouTube video, I can just zone out and be like, oh, that's where the Super S came from. You You know what I mean? And like I could go on these weird. I've been following a bi-weekly documentary series on YouTube for weeks because every other week it gives me an excuse to turn my brain off for 40 minutes. Like I will set aside time on a Saturday when it comes out to get food and sit in front of my TV for 40 minutes to watch it. Like
I think that's important, though.
But like I have my PlayStation here and I have my Switch. Like I want to play it and I feel bad when I'm not playing it because I feel like I'm not being productive. But at the same time, I'll sit and watch 2-3 hours worth of YouTube videos.
Like it ain't nothing but a thing.
You know what I mean? Like,
I mean, games stimulate different parts of your brain than like other content. It's not the same as reading a book. It's not the same as watching a movie or YouTube or anything.
Super valid.
The past couple weeks, I've been so busy, and then I'd get home and I'd only want to play video games, but I just like didn't have the energy, so I just put on like some anime and just like fell asleep to it because that's
you could
like
have said anything and you said
energy.
Anime. You could have lied.
I could have.
I'm fucking with you.
No, but for real, like they're 20-minute episodes.
Yeah.
So if I give myself an hour before bed, I feel like I've made progress.
Yeah,
and if I fall asleep to it, what am I gonna do? Netflix will cut me off after like 4 episodes and say, "Are you still there, or are you a sleeping idiot?" So it's easy. It's just different ways of spending time, and I think spending your time, I don't know how to like phrase it, but spending an hour on one thing does not equal spending an hour on another thing. Like they have like different values.
I know, but that's my whole thing is like I could spend an hour, like I got Katamari, right? And that's a game, like I said before, that I wanted to play forever. And I got it, and I kind of... And it's like a 4-hour game. You could beat it instantly. And, like, I went back and did a couple levels again, and I was like, ooh, I'm getting these high scores. Like, it feels good. And then I was just kind of like, what's the point of this? Like, I'm just kind of just replaying something for the sake of replaying it because I feel like I need to get more value out of it, or because I'm having fun. And it wasn't that I wasn't having fun, but... I don't know. I think I just need something to just... drone out
you need
in.
something to really pull you in.
I either need to be super pulled in or I need to just drone out. You know what I mean? Like, and I've noticed that I'm really starting to like games that I can just kind of play for a little bit and then leave. But I don't like games like Animal Crossing where I can play for a little bit and I can just leave. Because...
I know what you mean.
You know what I mean?
Like,
because
you like games
so
that are at
there.
your own pace, but not games that are necessarily slow.
Yeah, like I like fighters, and I'm not great at them, but I like them. And I was playing Street Fighter for a while. Like, I think I was playing it back in the 360 day, like maybe a few times a week, just to fucking play. And I have Street Fighter 4 on my PC, and like I don't know. I really like that. Get in, play a couple games, get out. Like, it's so nice to just turn your brain off and then do that. Like, is Halo on the PC yet?
You don't even have to win.
Like, no, I don't. Is Halo on the PC yet?
No, but I'm pretty sure it's like sometime this year. I can check real quick.
There was like test footage or beta footage on Twitter that was a guy playing Reach, the firefight mode, which was like a horde mode, with a mouse and keyboard, and it looked butter fucking smooth. But like, I don't know. I'm at this weird part where
November 15th, 2001. That's the wrong date.
I'm at this like weird point where Chris put it as I'm falling out of love with games, and like that's really sad. And I really hope that isn't true, because it's like this is something that I've been doing since I was fucking 6, 7, 8. And to have a hobby that long, and then it just dies.
To cut you off real quick, Halo Master Chief Collection releases in late 2019 for PC.
Not bad.
Yeah. So I'm assuming it's probably like a November, like a before Christmas release.
I wouldn't be surprised if they do it November 14th, or as close to that as I can get.
November 11th, 2014 is when it came out on the Xbox One.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I just feel like I don't know. I don't know. I'm hoping that one day I'll just wake up and sit down and play something and not feel bad about playing it. Like, don't get me wrong, when Red Dead 2 came out, I remember I had that weekend off. And
You chiefed that game.
Oh, I went through it in like a weekend. And I remember, and it wasn't like I didn't appreciate it or take my time, but like I fucking in like a fucking, what's 3 days? How long is 3 days?
32.
72?
Mm-hmm.
In 72 hours, I probably put like 40-something hours into it. Like, I was just... Because it was the weekend, and it was snowy and bad weather. So I woke up, turned it on, played it, and then played it till I went to bed. You know what I mean? Like, I played the McShit out of it. And...
I have something to say.
Sure.
So, as you know, I am Kingdom Hearts trash.
Yes.
I love that godforsaking mess of a series.
You don't like the third one?
I own the third one.
Okay.
And for as excited as I was to get it, I have yet to finish it. And I
Okay.
think that might kind of be linked to maybe some things that you're feeling is that when we were younger, we had nothing else to do. We had nothing but time
So much
to
time.
fill with whatever we wanted.
Yeah.
And now we have, like, bills
Jobs and shit to do.
jobs and other things that are in
Yeah.
our lives and podcasts and what have you. Our time is taken up by so many other things that your brain is automatically compartmentalizing what needs to be done versus what doesn't necessarily need to be done. And I love Kingdom Hearts. I think 3 is very well done so far, even though I'm not that far in it. But it's the kind of game that I like to play in bite-sized little chunks. Like, I'll sit down for 2 hours here and there to just kind of, like, revisit it. It's almost like it's a treat.
Okay.
I treat playing Kingdom Hearts 3 like I would treat going to the movies with, like, my grandmother when I was young.
Mm-hmm.
It's not something that you could do every weekend. She'll go broke, goddammit.
That sounds like it's a real fucking quote from somebody. You just drew from your past a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit. But it's something that when you do go, it's a little bit more special because it's a little less often. You know?
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
I can see it, but it's also like I want to play Stardew again. And like
It's a fun ass game.
I
love
just
that game.
I just can't get into it. I just can't I can't boot it up. Like I just feel like I'm just wasting my time. I don't know. I don't like that I feel like this. Maybe I'm just tired. Maybe I just need to take a break and like not worry about work for like a weekend. And like I just this past weekend, another reason why we were off is you had your thing and I wound up going to New York for a little while. I went to my uncle came here from elsewhere and we were hanging out and I was eating bagels and totally went off my diet and I had the fucking greatest sandwich of my life and I want to cry thinking about it. It was fresh.
Was it roast beef?
No, it was prosciutto and fresh mozzarella and roasted red peppers with olive oil. And it was on fucking fresh Italian bread, and it was like 12, almost 12 inches of Italian bread, and I fucking had it with a glass Coke. Where the fuck can you get a glass Coke? Like
That sounds divine.
It was
I am
so-
starving just thinking about it.
it was so good, it was so fucking good, and like even though I did all that and it was fun and I had a great time, it was so much of I have to do this today and that tomorrow, this today and that tomorrow, to the one point where the one day I stood over my cousin's house. And I was like, oh, maybe I'll go see this person, or maybe I'll take a drive. And like, I was like, oh, they renamed a street in Queens, a Tribe Called Quest Boulevard or Way.
That's cool.
And I was like, I really want to go there and take a picture of it because they filmed one of their first music videos, and I can't remember what the song was for, but it's on top of a laundromat, and that laundromat is still there, and I think it's on now a Tribe Called Quest Way. And I really wanted to
so
go,
cool.
Yeah, I really wanted to go get a picture of it. And I was like, oh, maybe I'll do this and do that, and maybe I'll get bagels, and maybe I'll run that way and get cold cuts and do this and that. And then I wound up laying in bed all day and watching American Dad. And I was like, I'm not doing a fucking thing till dinner. I was like, I got up. I can't really sleep late. I can only really sleep to about 9, and I can't really sleep that late when I'm in someone else's bed. It just makes me feel uncomfortable.
Yeah. It's like, it's not your bed.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just weird. Uh,
I know a lot of people that are like that, actually.
yeah.
Like, I can sleep on a rock.
I can sleep anywhere. I don't think I could sleep long anywhere. I wonder if that's like a survival thing that's like still in us from like the primate days of like this isn't your home. You do not feel safe here. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
like just
Get
one of those in
your sustenance, rest, and leave.
yeah, like I wonder if that's like somewhere deep inside us, like whatever. So like I got up, it was probably about 9:30. Maybe I took a shower. I don't remember when, but I remember taking a shower, getting dressed, going back and watching American Dad. Took a nap. Like I did nothing, and it felt great. I didn't feel guilty because I don't think I was at home.
Like, at home, you're reminded to be doing stuff.
Like I could be in here and be like, oh, I gotta clean that. I gotta move this. I gotta do that. I gotta
record
flip my
this.
laundry. I gotta edit that. I'm working on 2-3 different videos at a time. Like,
Which, shout out to you, by the way. Like, that's an impressive amount of work.
no, it's not. It isn't. It isn't. I thank you, but kind of. It's just like, you know what I mean? I feel like I could be doing this and that and that and those, but it's like, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know why. Maybe I'm just going through some shit and like, I just gotta get out of it.
Yeah, maybe you're just, like, a little bit, like, in a rut. And, like, that's okay. It happens to the best of us. It happens to everybody. Like, I was feeling like that, like, 3 weeks back or so. I just felt like I'm in the loops. I'm just doing the same thing over and over again.
Yeah.
It's just, like, obnoxious. Sometimes it just takes a change in scenery or, like, some kind of aspect of randomness into your life to change that. Like, me doing orientation, it was, like, so, like, different track to what I was doing before that it kind of, like, it was enough of a spice to kind of, like, bring me back. Like, I'm feeling, like, really energized, like, as a human, like, my energy. Yeah, I just feel really energized, and I'm, like, ready to get back into it now.
Do you think you're an extrovert or an introvert?
I hate that question.
Why?
Because I feel like I
fuck you too,
identify... No. I feel like I'm both in separate circumstances.
See, me too.
Like, and we even talk about this, like, after the show sometimes. After we record, I am so drained of my extroverted energy, and that's a very introverted thing to say.
And
like,
I don't understand that because... Sorry, go on.
Sorry, the thing about being an introvert is that, like, being social is, like, exhausting. It's, like, mentally and physically draining. But extroverts, like, thrive in social scenarios and are, like, butterflies and, like, bigger than, like, larger than life and love being around people. And I feel like a lot of that does describe me on both sides.
Yeah, I don't... See, you say that you record and then you're tired, and...
After I finish recording, I'm, like, ready for bed.
See, like, I'm ready for bed now, but I came here like this. Normally, I'm like, oh, I could... If I don't have anything going on, sometimes I edit the episodes right after. And... Yeah. I don't know. If you put me in that coffee shop like I was today, I could talk to anybody. I know I can. It's just something that I can do, and I don't understand why. I can just...
I love talking with strangers. Is that, like, weird?
Yes,
like, I love,
no.
like, sharing my experience with people.
It is and it isn't, because that's kind of what we were talking about today. It was like, I could go talk to anybody inside that coffee shop, but from where I parked my car to when I got in the coffee shop, that not even an eighth of a mile walk, if somebody says hello to me, I don't even acknowledge them. Because,
wow, yeah, I never really thought of it like that.
Because I'm like, you don't know me, you have no reason to speak to me.
It's like you're on, like, two different modes.
Like, yeah, and the second I cross that threshold, I'm the Fonz. You know what I mean? Like, it's
very sitcom of you.
It's so fucking weird. And, like, I've noticed it. If you see me walking down the street, I have this face on that it's like, I did my nickel. Like, but if you
Wait, I'm going to try to replicate it.
Declan, you're not in your mid-60s.
I feel like I did a good job. Kind of got to get the brow furrowed and just, like...
Do you have the mustache to do it?
Hold on, yeah.
I don't know. It's weird. It's just, I've been thinking about it, and it's like, if you put me indoors, I'll talk to you till your face is blue. If you see me outside, I'm not,
speak
like,
to me.
I'm just move. I don't know why. And I don't want to be rude, and I try not to be rude. Like, there's a lake not far from me, and there's this beautiful blue heron. If I can remember to, or get the picture on here, Declan, I'm going to send it to you now. So I'll put the picture on there. I'll zoom in a bit, so it's not going to be the best picture. This beautiful blue heron, right?
Mhm.
He's such a cool little bird. He's like a little crane, right? And
Take a look at this.
and
Oh, yeah, look at this dude.
he's so cool. And like, I was sitting by the lake, and this lady comes over. She goes, "Is there always a heron over here?" And my first thought was, "Yeah, there's a couple there too." Like, this was minutes after I took the picture, and like, I wanted to be like, "Oh, I have pictures, and I see him all the time," and I just was like, "Don't talk to this woman. You don't know her." And I think maybe some of that comes from Stranger Danger, like from when we were kids, because we were really the first era of kids. I mean, maybe not like the first era, but we were the beginning of having parents that grew up with a 24-hour news cycle.
Yeah, with the goal of, like, sheltering the youth.
Well,
And
okay.
we know that doesn't go over very well.
But let me get to my point.
Yeah, sorry, go ahead.
You don't have to apologize. When you had the news that came on every night at 8 o'clock or whenever the hell it came on, they talked about shit that was important. There's a bombing here, this happened, stocks are up, stocks are down, this is the weather, this is sports, good night everybody. That was it. That was it. That's all you had for the day, right?
Yeah.
And either you watched the news or you didn't. And then 24-hour news showed up, and then we have to fill time. We'll get to the important stuff, but we have to fill all this time in the middle. So, and I'm not saying this is true. I wasn't really around for this. This is just my speculation. A big thing of what they filled time with was Stranger Danger, was kids getting abducted. Because that, kids being abducted really just sounds like a local thing, right? But when you show these small towns, big cities, where a small town might have, say, anywhere from 12,000 to maybe 80,000 people, right?
You consider that a small town?
Why? What do you think our hometown is?
I know how many people are in our hometown.
Tell me and I'll edit it out.
Okay.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, wow, that's a lot less than I thought. Because it branches out like where I am. I thought it
Well,
would have
let
been
me
more.
be a little bit more clear. It's probably closer to, like, 5,000.
Okay.
But there's 3,700 people that are of voting age.
Oh. Okay. All right. I'm going to edit some of that out.
Yeah.
So, okay, fine. Fuck it. Let's say anywhere from fucking... I thought 1,500 was going to be way too low. Let's say 1,500 to fucking 12,000 people then, right?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe one kid goes missing or gets abducted in a century.
That's a big news story for them.
You know what I mean? But like that's 100 years, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, what's 50 years? Or is it just half a century? Does it have
just
a name?
Just 50 years.
Well, okay. So, say it goes all that time, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they only have one kid that ever gets abducted. When you put something up against a city that has hundreds of thousands to maybe even millions of people, and you hear Chicago, New York, Los Angeles, Dallas, Houston, you know what I mean? Like, you hear these big cities where maybe kids are getting abducted. So it seems like it's always happening and constantly happening. And once the first one happens and it happens again, then it just seems like, oh, because the first one got good ratings, we need to report on this more. You know what I mean? So it kind of hits a point where when we were growing up, we were told you don't talk to strangers, you don't get in people's cars, you know what I mean? So maybe that's kind of like a byproduct of being told don't talk to strangers, is just when I'm walking down the street, I don't know you, don't talk to me, but if I'm indoors around other people, hey, we can be friends now.
Yeah, or at least, like, amiable.
You know what I mean? But it's just like I was at a Walmart, which fuck you, Walmart. I just don't like you.
I hate Walmart.
I hate it so much. And like I was saying this to Steven, I was like, I don't really think I need to talk to people that I don't know outside. Like, I was like, I don't think I have to. And then, like, as I got done saying that, some guy came over to me. He's like, hey, man, I like your Jeep. I'm like, hey, thanks. He's like, how is it? And we got on, like, a 10-minute conversation about my car. And, like...
That's super funny.
And I'm not going to lie to you, my first thought was where are my keys? This guy's going to try to mug me. But, like, I had no reason to think that. You know what I mean? Like, he just came... I think I was just scared that it was dark, and he showed up out of nowhere.
Oh, it was dark.
You know what I mean? And I was just like, "What? Why?
That
what do you
makes
want?"
a difference.
I guess, but I also had two friends with me when I went. So, I mean, I don't know about you, but if I'm with people and I'm starting to get attacked or something, I expect my friends to jump in.
Oh yeah, like I fight for my friends.
Like, I'd expect if I'm with two people, one person's got to yell "World Star," the other one should fucking jump in. Like, I'm not gonna be as mad if you either
The other
yell
one says,
"World
"Yeah,"
Star"
while they're stomping.
You're not allowed to say that fucking word on this show.
All right, sorry, 11+1.
So, like, I don't know. I don't know. I think I'm just going through some shit.
Is that the name of the episode? Vince is going through some shit.
No, I don't think we should name the episode that.
I know, I'm just kidding.
I just, I don't know. I just want to be able to sit down and play a video game again. And, like, I've tried to do certain things to kind of, re-healthify. I know that's not a word. But, I don't know.
Like, take time to practice self-care.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. I think I'm kind of thinking maybe I'm just burnt out from the summer. Like maybe
About
I didn't
what?
even. Sorry.
Sorry, you cut out there.
I said maybe I'm just burnt out from the summer.
You work very hard in the summer.
The heat and the long hours. Maybe I'm just burnt and I just don't realize it because I made sure I kind of took it easier this summer because I usually kill myself in the summer.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, not that this is like a solution or anything, but something that kind of helps me is before I go to bed or like sometime late in the day, I think, what's the highlight of my day and what's the low point of my day?
Really? Kind of evens you out.
Just to like think about it. Like, how bad could it have gotten today? Like, or how bad did it get today? And then like, what was the absolute best thing that happened to me today?
Do you?
It kind of helps to put things in perspective a little bit, you know?
Do you do yoga?
No.
I really want to do yoga.
Just talk to my mom.
Does she?
She doesn't do yoga. She does Pilates.
I've heard so many. I've heard so many good things about what yoga does for the body. It
like spiritually or physically.
Yeah, like it opens you up, it loosens you out. Like it also gets you to the point where, like when you're meditating and you go through your mantra and you kind of just like it lets your body relax,
chill the fuck out. Yeah.
Yeah, and like a lot of mixed martial artists, like MMA people, there was one dude who like started doing yoga and kind of like in a weird way cracked the code, and that kind of became like his secret was people were like physically dominating, but because he did yoga, he was so able to fucking
like healthy in mind and
maneuver.
spirit.
Yeah, like, and he was so flexible. And I just think about that. Not that I'm into fucking MMA, but like, I think about that, and I'm just like, I wonder if, like, maybe that could help me in some way to kind of relax and slow down.
Hey, like, try it. I mean, the worst that can happen is you get a decent exercise and you don't like it.
Yeah. I don't know. I just think I kind of want to see how things look come November, and see if maybe I'm kind of chilled out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I know what you mean. Like, I definitely had a pretty busy summer, so I love fall. It's like my favorite season.
Oh yeah, it's starting to get hoodie
like,
season.
Jacket
How's
weather.
the weather
Yes.
by you?
It's finally cooling down.
Hell yeah, I'm like a 90-year-old man. I enjoy talking about the weather.
Yeah. Like yesterday, it was like 70, and I was like, yes. Yes.
Yeah, I found my sweatshirt in my car.
But the day before, it was like 90, so.
Oh, dude, I just checked our weather. The highest it's going to be for a while is 80, and then it goes right back to low 70.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm so
I'll check
excited.
my weather now.
Fuck, I'll do
Are
it.
we seriously talking about weather on the podcast?
Yeah, because you know what, dude? Like, as much as we don't want to admit it for ourselves, yeah, it's entertainment. But at the same time, the podcast is a nice way for us to just kind of hang out and
Yeah,
talk to each other.
It's a good, like a space for us.
Yeah. It's just like
welcome
hey,
to Vince
what's
and
new?
Declan's mental corner.
It's currently 56 by me.
It's currently 65 degrees. I'm going to go for a brisk walk tonight.
Oh my god, the highest is going to get a 79 on Friday.
Dude,
it's going to
78
thunderstorm on fucking Wednesday. Hell yeah, big boy.
It's going to be 78 as a high tomorrow. I'm so excited.
The best time to run is from 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. The sun's going to rise at 6:22. I probably shouldn't say that. You can probably find out where I am with that.
Get doxed, idiot.
There's some guy with a sundial like, he said it. He said it. I know where he is.
The coordinates.
That's what they did with Shia LaBeouf.
Yeah, I know.
Something happened with
They
fucking...
used flight patterns.
Yeah.
And, like, airspeed aloft. It was fucking insane.
You seen that internet historian video?
Yeah.
Fucking crazy.
Absolutely nuts. Do you know what else is absolutely nuts?
I do. Please tell me.
It's Feather Duster.
Beautiful
It's by
segue.
Shane Ivers. He's the man and makes music for this show and other shows like ours. If you want to get his beautiful muses of the ears, you can get that at www.silvermansounds.com/free music/featherduster. Vince, tell them about social media.
If you'd like to follow myself or Declan on social media, there will be links in the description below. And if you'd like to follow Atomic Radio Hour on pretty much every platform, we're at Atomic Radio Hour. If you're listening to us on YouTube, you're watching us on YouTube, thank you. I appreciate you. I love you. Please give us a thumbs up, a 5-star, a comment.
A like a video response.
Yeah, share us with your friends. You can find us on all podcasts. Anywhere podcasts are sold, you can get us. Yeah. And if you'd like, you can join our Discord. People ask me what Discord is. I like to tell them, imagine if you took Reddit and Skype, but only the good parts of each and put it together.
I can kind of see where you're coming from.
So if you like Reddit or Skype, and you like the show, you can come and check us out. We also have a Patreon. The show's always going to be free. It's never going to be behind any sort of paywall. As long as the show is being produced, it will be free. But if you want, there's a link in the description to our Patreon. Throw us a couple bucks. You're only going to see the show get bigger and better if you do so. There's a few people we have to thank.
We do. We have to thank some folks.
Let's hear it, Declan. Who are we thanking today?
We have... can you give me a drum roll, please? We have the Friendly Companion Cube.
Thanks, Cube.
We also have... Noah.
Thanks, Noah.
Thanks,
You're
Noah.
both
We know
great
you listen.
guys.
We know that Cube listens too. What's up, dude?
Cube's a good guy. So is Noah.
Yeah. Thank you guys for supporting the show.
Thank you.
Keeping the lights on.
We always forget to mention this. We have merch.
Oh yeah, we have merch.
We have a shower curtain and a duvet and some stickers.
That's all we have. Our shower curtains and duvets.
We have that. There's a link to our Redbubble. It's just a way to help support the show a little bit. And if you do wind up getting any of the merch, tweet at us at Atomic Radio Hour. We'll retweet you. We'll share it with everybody. I think that's everything.
That seems like pretty much everything.
I think that's about it.
In that case, we'll be seeing you next week or in the Discord.
Yes.
Yes.
Good night, everybody.
Love you. Sleep tight.
See you later. Bye. I'm going to bed now.
Don't let the rat roaches bite.
Atomic Radio Hour.